Welcome back to the Reynolds Direction. And today I have a very special guest, Shayla Diaz.
Yes.
Thanks.
Hi.
This is the first time on the podcast, right?
It is, and thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here.
So Shayla heads up our inside sales department, helping our agents and helping the customers get to an agent and get their questions answered right away.
Right.
What is the inside sales department?
Yeah. Our inside sales department is basically the front line for our business. We attend to new leads, past clients. We have an extensive database that we work from.
Mm-hmm.
And we just communicate, making sure that we can pair buyers to our sellers and anybody else in our database that needs that help. And we just speed to lead. We kind of communicate as fast as the inquiry comes in,
Right.
to make sure that we attend to their needs quickly.
Yeah. A little bit of background. So congratulations. Think it was yesterday. It was like your 1 year with the team.
Yeah.
And it was a big move we made, and it was really nice meeting with you and you joining the team to lead up the ISA department, because we needed someone to manage the inside sales all because at first we were trying to do it like our sales manager and Kayla and I sometimes was trying to do it, and we were just doing, to be honest, a horrible job. But having someone on point that's your department, and because there's a lot going on, and I think sometimes for those that in the industry that are trying to build an inside sales department or inside sales, it is one of the hardest things I think we've ever accomplished, and we're doing really good with it. And
well, thank you. I mean, you guys gave me the resources, and we have two great ISAs that make it happen every day. So
right. So kind of going back to the consumer side of things. So with the consumer that is out and about and replying on various online portals or on Google, or talk about the benefit of that versus other ways of doing it.
Nowadays, everybody is like they want an immediate response. And there's so many options out there. There's so many real estate companies out there. And so if we don't respond, they're going to go to somebody else.
Right.
And they won't wait. They won't hesitate. So it's so important for us, as soon as that inquiry comes in, for us to respond, get to know them, get to see what they're looking for, offer options, and then pair them to the right agent.
The old days, when I say old days, like 3-4 years ago, we used to have our online inquiries going directly to the agents. And, to be honest with you, the agents are doing a whole lot of stuff already. They're at home inspections, they're at negotiating contracts, they're at appraisals. And so I like always painting a picture. A buyer is inquiring on a property, at 4:00 on a Wednesday. The agent, we found, was a lot of times doing face-to-face things to, and helping their client that was right there, that was, buying the house, and inspections and appraisals, and then maybe even writing a contract. And then they would get to their next day at 9 in the morning or 10 in the morning, and then start replying to their online lead inquiry. But by then, today's customer,
it's too late.
They, today's customers are, you got to think about OpenTable, Amazon, Uber, everyth's on demand.
It is.
So thanks to you guys are really helping us with the on demand, and like all of our lead flow, sellers and buyers, first stop is with you guys.
Yes. And, and that's great, because that's what we're best at, building that relationship, making sure that they're motivated buyers and sellers, and the agents can do the face-to-face stuff. And before we even get there, that's where we come in. We qualify them.
Try to make it get agent ready.
Correct.
Because honestly, some people are not ready for an agent yet.
They're not, and they need that friend to walk them through it.
They're just learning. They're just like discovering Vero Beach. They may be coming in 3 months or 6 months.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that customers complain about is like, hey, I inquired and I'd let the agent know I wasn't coming in 3 to 6 months. And then they never really hear from the agent that much.
Correct.
Because the agent's worrying about all the people that are here now.
Yeah, and the things that they have to do out there.
So so it's a way for you guys can nurture some of those, and that's both on the buy side
and the seller side.
and the seller side.
Correct.
Because some sellers are thinking about putting their home on the market in 2 or 3 months, and so it's really nice having you guys in place where the agents can worry about all the things that are super timely.
Correct.
But you're still keeping, the communication open during that time.
Yeah, definitely.
As a customer, like let's say as a seller or a buyer that were like listing their home, some of the matchmaking that you guys do.
Yeah, so whenever we have a listing, we have an extensive database.
Ballpark, how many people?
In our database? We're talking about 39,000, about 40,000 people in our database.
Holy smokes.
And we're talking about past clients, new inquiries, buyers who, at one point raised their hand and they were interested. And we work that database.
You get about, I'm going to estimate, and you keep me honest, anywhere from 400 to 600 new inquiries a month?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Rough ballpark, yeah.
And so then the matchmaking that you're doing.
We just make sure that, as we're asking those questions, we keep that in mind, that we have these listings and we want to make sure that it's the right fit. So we make sure that we get to know the lead. We ask all these qualifying questions. And then, that's when we're like, oh, well, we have the perfect home for you.
Nice. About how many appointments are you guys have goals, right?
Yes.
Daily goals.
Correct.
What are like some metrics that how many appointments on a given day is a ballpark as a goal?
Yeah. Goal is about 6.
6 appointments a day. So then let's just say there's 5 work days, which
Correct.
we know there's really 7, but let's say 5, there's that's 30 appointments.
30 appointments a week.
And then, so you are doing the matchmaking also with the agents.
Correct. That's also important. Not only, the matchmaking for the sellers, but we want to make sure buyers and sellers get the right agent. Personality wise, we want to make sure that, they blend and the trust is there.
And then how many inside sales associates do you have?
I have 2. And
you have a third.
I have a third. So I have 2 inside sales agents here in the office. And then I have our AI virtual assistant, and she tees up opportunities for our inside sales agents.
So she's more of an assistant to the ISAs.
Correct.
That's awesome. So she just picked up Spanish.
And French.
A couple months ago. And she's really doing a great job.
It's just a great thing for the ISAs because as much as they want to tap into every customer in our database, they can't.
I don't want to get too deep on this, but with AI is like really helping scale our team.
Yeah. Definitely.
So I really like the matchmaking with our listings.
Yes.
Being able to conjure up opportunities that's within the database. That's been really nice.
Yeah, matchmaking listings, matchmaking the lead to the actual client to the agent. That's the most important part. We want to make sure that it's an overall good experience.
So now switching over like the value to an agent that's on the team. Talk about a little bit about the value that you guys provide to the agents.
We understand that agents are busy. We know that they're best face-to-face, like you said, negotiating, showing homes, all those things. And, we're here to nurture those cold leads, those cold leads that are on the pond.
They're just not ready yet.
They're not ready yet. And we understand, and this is what we do best,
right.
And whenever it is ready, that's when we get the agent involved. We tell them basically, what we've been talking about, what they're looking for. So like that the agent knows there's no pause with the customer. The agent knows what's happening and the agent can just go ahead and do what they do best.
I'll put you a little bit on the spot, like a quarterly goal of closed volume. Are you in the 10, 12 million as a goal?
As a goal, we're in the roughly 14 million.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So then, we're aiming towards that goal.
And that closed volume is volume that your department generated
Correct.
for the agent.
Correct.
And then the agent, of course, closed it.
Correct.
And did all the, the agent stuff from introduction to close.
Yeah.
But it was an opportunity that you teed up,
Correct,
nurtured, and served up to the agent.
And we don't stop there. We still help agents.
Yeah.
We're in there if one of the clients ask a question and we know that they're busy out there. We'll add them in our database and hey, this person reached out to you. We don't want to miss that.
Right.
And we're there. We're there to help out.
Yeah, and one big thing has been really critical. We've been consistent for years is really being all in on our CRM and our database. The agents and the inside sales and all the operations team, we all live, work, and play in our CRM because that's the only way to manage. At scale.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit, some unique or fun stories.
Our ISAs, our inside sales agents, they're always on the phone, always on the computer. They don't get to see these people that they talk to for months face to face.
Right.
So a unique thing is both
they build a relationship with them.
They build a relationship, of course, yes. But they don't get to see them. And, once we hand it off to agent, while we know what's happening, we're not there live. Mm-hmm. So one of the great things that happened was for both of our ISAs is agent came, they had a buyer consultation here in the office. And as soon as they were done, the agent walked through the office and said, hey, this is Yola or Liz, these are the agents that we're talking to for months. And it was so nice because they felt, wow, I get to meet them. Not only that, but they get to see the full picture. It's like full circle moment. And it was so good for them to experience that.
I love seeing Yola with some of the wins where she's been working with sellers. And then Liz has been doing phenomenal on the buyer side.
Yeah.
So, and then the team activities that you guys got going on, the culture.
Yeah, so we really want healthy and good culture within us. And so we do team builders. Mm-hmm. Once a month, we gather, we'll do an activity, we'll go out of the office or stay in here. And it's just to get to know each other better, as people, laugh, talk, whatever the case may be. Right. Get off the phones, get off the computer and just have an interaction with each other.
Yeah, that just in a way of like just team building and support one another.
Correct.
So, well, great. Well, I was excited to talk about this because I think it's a huge advantage to our clients.
Yes.
And it's also a huge advantage to our agents that can also service the business that they're working on at a high level.
Correct.
And then know that they have some help with creating pipeline for future business.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
Well, nice work, Shayla, on everything.
Thank you.
Nice work. If you have any questions, if you're an agent in the marketplace and you have questions about building an ISA department or would like to be part of a team that has an ISA department, let me know. And if you're a customer or a client out there that we can help in any way, just wanted to kind of give you a little bit of the insides of behind the scenes of the support that we have for our customers and our agents to be able to work at a high level. So thank you guys so much and looking forward to the next podcast. Have a good day. Bye.